We are here to show our commitment and support to the Australian government and to the comments made by Mr. Peter Dutton, by Senator Annings. This is about the farmers being targeted in South Africa. We're saying to the world, you need to support this, you need to help them. It's racism. It's racism to target people based on skin colour.
Sure.
There are families, they're getting murdered. Crime is high in South Africa, but this is not crime. Crime is not when you get tortured for 3 hours and your wife gets raped. That is not crime. That is brutal killings of farmers. And it extends even further. It's not just the farmers, it's brutal killings towards South Africans. That is happening at the moment, and we're asking the people to take note, but we're also asking Australia to support Minister Dutton and the comments he's made to try and bring them to safety or to put pressure on South Africa.
Sure.
South Africa has now voted in favour of taking land without payment. There's only about 30% of land that still belongs to white farmers. And we're not saying because they're white, we're saying their situation. You cannot take, he paid for the land, he's farming on the land. That is how he looks after his family, and you now saying we're going to take the land. And in Africa it's been proven that once you start the process, you can't stop the masses. You can't stop people from taking land. So that is why we're marching today.
So obviously the biggest question is, what would you say to the people who say that to focus on what's happening to white people is racist?
I think it's racist to disqualify people based on their skin colour, to say you cannot be a refugee because you're white. Well, that is just as wrong as what was happening in apartheid. So if you were against apartheid, you should now be voicing your concern and saying to South Africa, this is also racism. You can try and put it any way you want to, but it's still racism because it's based on the colour of a person's skin. I had to actually go back to South Africa and say goodbye to my father about 3 weeks ago, and he was brutally attacked, him and my mum, 5 years ago, and he's developed a brain disease. So I had to actually go and say thank you, Dad, for what you did for me, and say goodbye to him. And it's because of this, and people came into their house. He said to them, take whatever I have, here's the car keys. They still tortured them for 3 hours. They still bound them up, they were naked on the floor. My dad had to bite through the table to free himself. You know, that sort of thing, it shouldn't be happening, it's just wrong.
I can't even imagine how it feels for you. I mean, I'm not South African, and it enrages and just saddens me incredibly. It must be terrible.
It is terrible, but you know, a lot of people are also saying, why haven't we heard about this? And we're saying we've been talking for 5 years. But South Africans are fairly resilient. We take what life gives us and we try and work with it. So we don't walk around telling all people, I've got a life, I've got to keep on living, life goes on. But it is wrong. It's just any way you look at it, two wrongs doesn't make it right.
Why do you think we haven't heard about it?
I think we haven't heard about it because it doesn't fit into the mainstream media or the mainstream thinking that whites can be refugees and whites can be killed and tortured. It just doesn't fit that narrative. And I think that's why it took so long before somebody actually stood up and said, hey, this is wrong. And I think that's, and also the South African government, they say one thing and then they do another. In Australia, people mostly believe what the government says, and mostly the government will do what they say. In South Africa, the government will say one thing and then do something completely different. And the world needs to know about that.
Sure.
If you look around you, you see how many South Africans there is already. So they've got a community which will welcome them in, which will support them. They will assimilate, they will become part of Australia, they will be productive here. Because we've already got all these organisations and community organisations that will support them. They will definitely be a part of Australia and they will work towards making Australia better.
Sure. I think one of the things that really turned me onto this issue is people doing some independent reporting and talking about the things that are actually happening. And I started to get a sense that this was more than just petty crime. You know, because every country has crime, but some of the things that are happening to South Africans, like it really hit me very hard. And so Would you feel comfortable talking about some of those things so that other people can hear about these things and understand how important this is?
Yes, thanks a lot. I think it's a very good question. And currently we find is that the whole world is silent.
Yep.
And there's no support. And when the white government were in South Africa 20 years ago, everyone was crying and saying is that apartheid and condemning apartheid. And now this is a total reverse of apartheid. And I myself come from a farm, and when we immigrated here about 15 years ago, we left that behind. And what we're doing is that we only hear what's happening there now. Although we still have family out there and loved ones, we have a lot of friends there, but they all are going through a very tough time, because what happened is that because the color of your skin. And what happened is more and more in the world is your card of racism is being played. And what we find there is the reverse of racism. And every time when people playing that card, I'm very annoyed, because it's not supporting what the white farmers and the white people are experiencing currently in South Africa. And that is why we want to get the message out to the world and say, come on, let's have a look. You as a government, go and look what's happening there. Don't believe what's in the media, because already the South African government comes in resistance to what Peter Dutton said and denying everything. And what we're saying is that when there is smoke, there's a fire. And go investigate. Go and have a look what's happening there and see the torture that the people are going through. And it's only when you have first-hand experience, then you can have your word and say what we want to say. And that is what I want to say to the Greenies also. They quickly coming out and they playing the racist card. I say it's no time for racism. There's no time for politicians to play politics. This is lives that we're talking about. And it's not tomorrow that we need help. They need help now. And that is the message we want to bring. Besides what Peter Dutton is offering here is thanks a lot. What we would like to see is that the Australian government is expediting the applications that's in already. So there's a lot of applications in, and it's very slow down. And what we need to do is, we're not talking about a white politics of the immigration policy anymore. We're talking here supporting the people that are still in South Africa. That is what we want to say. Thanks a lot for Peter Dutton and those politicians that came out in a positive way, that they would like to help and extend the hand of friendship.
I left the reserve force because I had one of the black gentlemen pull a knife on me, and I was trying to prevent him from committing a crime. He actually was going to knife a couple of other people. And anyway, I managed to get the knife away from him and arrested him and took him up to the police station. I was driving up towards the police station the next morning, and I saw him walking down the road. So I grabbed him, put him back in the police van again, and went up to the courts to find out what had gone on. And the magistrate there told me that if he had actually drawn a firearm and if he had shot at me, she would have considered charging me. And that was the final day that I had in the police force. So I decided that was enough.
Why do you think that's going on? Like, why didn't she want to charge it?
I have no idea. I think the court system is maybe just the way it is. I don't know why she wouldn't have charged him. It was a crime against a police officer. I was in uniform at the time, driving a police vehicle, so why she wouldn't want to do that, I don't know. But it was a wake-up call for me to say, I'm giving my time, possibly giving my life for something, and this is the type of thoughts that people have towards it. It's just insignificant. As a crime that somebody would do that. I should imagine if somebody pulled a knife out of a police officer here in Australia, it would be taken very seriously, and the courts would take it very seriously. But there it seems to be accepted that type of thing can be done. So that was very much the reason, one of the reasons why I left.
And what are some of the things that you've seen or heard about that people would find unbelievable?
I've been out to farms where people have been murdered. 85-year-old lady was raped. Her husband was killed. numerous knife wounds or shots. I've seen kids have been killed, little babies have been tortured, raped because of beliefs that if they've got AIDS they'll get rid of it by sleeping with a virgin. So it seems to be that little babies are getting raped and that type of thing, and it's totally unacceptable. It's just not right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen quite a bit of things going on there in South Africa, and that's why. In Australia, but in saying that, it would be good to get the other South Africans into places like Australia, and for them to be accepted as refugees. These people have been put through hell every day, and because of the colour of their skin, to be quite honest, they're not being accepted as being refugees. And to me, that's unacceptable. These people are going through too much. There's family members. Everybody that I know has had family members that have been affected by this. And fortunately, some of us could have got out because we've got good trades and stuff like that. And but others are left there and they have no way out. They've got to stay there and just face whatever consequences come towards them. And
can't live like that.
So you're waiting to be killed. That's what it is. You're just sitting there waiting for your chance.
And just to reiterate the point, like the government and the police force, the courts, they're not doing anything about this.
They're not doing anything about it. No.
So it's a top-down movement, really, to turn a blind eye to this, is it?
It is. It's a systematic wiping out of the whites in the country, and the systematic breakdown of law, anything to do with white people. It's not been upheld at all.
Guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Henny, and like Arno, I've been around for a little while in Australia. I've been in Australia for just under 20 years. Spent half of my entire Australian life in Australia, with 3 children, 2 born here, and 80% of my married life I've spent here, and I love this country to bits. I'm certainly the most proud Australian here today. When Arno asked me to come and to say a prayer here, I first of all prayed to God and said, God, please help me choose the right words to say on a day like this in a prayer. And my thoughts kept going back into the Australian anthem. And the more I read it, the more I realised that the Australian anthem is actually one of the most beautiful prayers there are. If you would allow me, I'll just read a few verses from the Australian anthem quickly. It's basically what inspired me in this prayer, and it says, Australians, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. And I thank God that we are in a free country, we are free. It says, with golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our lands abound in nature's gift, our beauty, rare and rich. In history's page, at every stage, advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, let us sing, advance Australia fair. And that is what today is about. It's about unity. It's about people standing together, Australians, South Africans, everybody in unity. That's what this country stands for as well. It says, beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this Commonwealth of ours renowned of all the lands. For those who've come across the seas, I ask that we close our eyes, guys. Lord, we gathered here today as a very concerned people, and we called ourselves Australians, Lord, but we see what's happening in the rest of the world. Lord, we're very privileged to be in this country. We thank you for that. As immigrants, Lord, we're here today. Lord, we're not here to judge anybody. We ask that you arrange our minds along that, Lord. We're here to pray and ask for your mercy, Lord, plead at your feet. And Lord, we ask that you protect the people that are left over in South Africa. Lord, I pray for every person in South Africa. You know them by their names. And Lord, I pray in your name today, those people be protected. We pray for every politician, Lord, every leader in South Africa. We pray that godly leaders will step up in South Africa and across the world. That these leaders receive wisdom to act in your obedience, Lord, and that your power will flow through their lives. Lord, I pray for your protection over all the lawful people in South Africa, Lord. Lord, we pray for the military over there. Lord, we pray for counsel for all the judges and people and laws. But Lord, we ultimately pray that your kingdom, Lord, and your righteousness be manifested in the hearts of those people. All those people in authority, Lord. Doesn't matter where they are, in South Africa, in Australia, and across the world. Lord, in your name we say we stand united. Amen.
No one saw this coming a month ago, and because of every one of you, the world is watching from today. I was just another politician vaguely aware of what was happening in South Africa. And then the thread popped up on an 87-year-old man with base of skull fractures, a blown out orbit, and a face covered in bruising. And the story behind that photo had to be shared. 2 weeks on, that post continues to be shared 10 times every minute, 24 hours a day around the world. It's shared once a second in nearly every country that has Facebook, which is most of them. I first want to congratulate every one of you for wearing colours of unity, support for this country that you love, because only by unity, support and positivity will there be a solution. But this letter I'm carrying back to Federal Parliament tonight deserves an official response from the Parliament and not from me. It deserves an official response from my great colleague Peter Dutton, who started this whole movement. Let me tell you how easy this could have been. He could have ignored that completely. He could have sat behind the PC crap that we see in federal departments who continue to say the murder rate here is no different to the murder rate down the road. And this kind of social relativism fails to ignore the obvious fact that an Australian 87-year-old sleeping in their bed is by definition probably safer than someone in the drug trade living on the streets. We have completely different circumstances. This is not a count of bodies. This is about whether you face risk as a citizen in your own country, facing persecution and fear of death due to your race, ethnicity, religion, or your beliefs. And that has stood our immigration system through the test of time. Whatever information I'm fed as a poll, whatever you see on social media, we can only ask for two things, and that is the truth. We need a South African government that starts counting the toll. We need a South African government that doesn't paper over reality. We know there's a South African government with significant resourcing issues, but I certainly see a very fat mansion in Dubai. I see a 400 million rand mansion owned by the former president. There's no shortage of resources in South Africa. There's a shortage of political will. marched on to pull off a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And suddenly in 2018, Truth and Reconciliation is all too hard. And it shouldn't be too hard. Now, I'm going to finish because time is valuable. Ros, I want to say we must think about solutions. And in Australia, there'll be a unique political solution to this. And everything else that you do that doesn't lead to a solution is a waste of energy. And believe it, make it harder to get to the solution. First of all, here, in a sense of positivity and not living in the past, you want this problem fixed. We all recognise as a farming nation we both are how important farmers are, linked to the land, the beauty of the toil that they do, and that they should never face this kind of fear. But the world is a frightening place. Okay, there is crime everywhere. But this unique form of targeted crime is effectively saying, get out of our country. There's something very different to the crime down the road that young people might be involved in for a whole host of other reasons. If proven by an Australian government that needs to investigate. Because as I finish, I want to go to where I started. Greta Dutton asked a very simple question. It didn't need disagreement from any other party. It didn't need a Labor Party saying it's a racist thing to do, or that we don't need immigration process based on race. For God's sake, that's what we're not talking about. If you came to this rally, they would know this is about doing the right thing by our existing laws of political persecution. Visas are classes that are there. But until today, until all of you are here today, I don't think those immigration and foreign affairs look very hard at the problem. That's what you can change. So make sure when you get out there, the message is simple. They must look hard at what is happening, because then the truth will do the rest. They just need to say, we're going to look beyond the Middle East for evidence of political persecution. Perhaps it could be happening in some other part of the world. In your own country that you love, care for so much. As a 20-year-old and a medical student, I went across to see this amazing country that all I'd ever read about was pieces in the Australian that really were very poorly balanced. I got to live in Ungainey, I got to live in Lyndon, I got to go to see Hellsprite putting up signs in the shopping centres, travelling up Cape Town, worked in the gym industry there, and had an awesome time. I knew that these guys are my brothers and sisters. We have two great frontier countries with a great history. Have an amazing friendship together. They're in the right direction. This letter is heading in the right direction. If you can do one thing today, it's a message to Peter Dutton. And it's a message of encouragement to Bill Short. Don't the Greens, I think they're a waste of space. But let's get both major leaders of the major parties on board, and then we have a solution in our hands for South African farmers that deserve it, and thank you for what you're doing. Thank you.